I should have used this one before. It goes 15 minutes. I want to just do another video as another example of what we need to send her. So on that last sale, see if I can find it, which one it was. Here it was. So what we discovered with this, and this is what I want you to send to her, is that this goes in the 10% discount bin, because I want her to make one order for all these ones she's going to ask for 10% discount in, because we can't go for Lowe's on this one, and there's no price matching. So we'll just put in here that this is the 10% discount order, so she knows it's not on Lowe's and there's no price matching. And that way she knows it's been looked at and vetted. So let's do another one. We just got a sale here. This one. White. I think this looks like a Bed Bath & Beyond, so this is going to be pretty. This isn't going to really be a good example, but I'll check it just to make sure. No, it's Home Depot. Good. All right, so the first thing we do is we check to see by model number if it's on Lowe's. Okay, and the model number is going to be here. Let's put this up into Lowe's. Search. That's not there. And then next thing we do is we go by the title on Home Depot and see if that does anything. And I didn't use the model name or the brand name before, but I think I'm going to this time. I think it makes it a little easier. I don't think this is it, any of these. It doesn't look like that, or does it? Let me just make sure. Oh, this one here. Let me look at this. That looks awful similar, doesn't it? Well, wait a minute. You know what? Because it's got this. Isn't this the same picture? Yeah. All right. So what this is it's on Lowe's, except we're not going to want to order it from Lowe's because it's more expensive at Lowe's than it is at Home Depot. So what we're going to try to do, this goes into the bin that's, we're going to try to use a 20% coupon, but order through Home Depot. So that's how this one goes. Let me just mention that to her. So this is a separate order, this one here, because it's a different bucket. So we're going to forward this to her. And we're going to say on Lowe's, but more expensive at Lowe's. So that means we're going to want to try to get it from Home Depot and get the 20% coupon that way. And you may have to try a couple people, Giselle. But I know you can do it. But 20% is better than 10. That's why we go through this. Let's look at another one. Here. All right. I bet this looks like Home Depot, but we always want to make sure. By the way, on that last one, I would have checked for price matching, but 20% is good enough. We'll take that, so there's no need to do that. We didn't have to take it that far. All right, this is definitely Home Depot, so let's see if it's on Lowe's. Go with the model number here. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on that eBay listing of the one before that it's on Lowe's, so I'm going to do that. we might as well. Okay, here it is. So this one's on Lowe's. It's $87.48 here. And over on Home Depot, it's let's see how much it is in Home Depot. It looks like it's the same price. So because we don't have a tax certificate at Lowe's, they're going to charge me tax at Lowe's. So we're going to want to try to get this one through Home Depot, because you got to remember taxes about anywhere from 7 to 9% on top of the price. So if it's the same like this, we're going to want to try to go through the same bucket we had the last one. So this one's going to be on Lowe's, but more expensive. And let me just do something here. Let's go and tell Joe Bailey what to do with this one. No. Now let's type Jovalia. On Lowe's, but more expensive. So this goes in the same bucket, Jovalia. So let's go to the eBay listing. So this way, after a while, we won't have to keep checking Lowe's because we'll know whether it's on there or not. This was done a while ago. Right? It's on Lowe's. Alright, and then that other one, we want to update that one too. I'll do that on pause here. Hold on. Let's go ahead and do another one, since we got another 8 minutes on this. Let's look at this. This might be a Bed Bath & Beyond. It has that look about it. So the only thing we would do with this is do price matching to see if there's anywhere where it's cheaper. And maybe, I don't even know if Bed Bath & Beyond price matches. But just for the sake of the exercise, we'll do it if we find somewhere cheaper. Yeah, this is Bed Bath & Beyond. So what we're going to do, we don't need to check Lowe's, but we are going to check to see if there's any price matching that we can do. So I would just take this title. I don't want the whole thing. Copy that and just search for it. Okay, Overstock has it. There you go. But it's more expensive. Too bad. Is this the same? Sure is. Because I'm not even sure if Bed Bath & Beyond does price matching, and they've been giving me such a hard time, I would just order this from Boscov's, and I would put this in as a new source on SKU Grid. So I'm going to make that message to the group right now. Let's do one more. We've sold this one quite a few times, so it would be nice if we could categorize it once and for all. Probably Home Depot. Yes. So let's see if we can find it on Lowe's. So I got rid of Lowe's already. You know what? I'm just going to go straight to the title. The model number. Well, no, the model number worked last time. That didn't work. So then let's go with the title on Home Depot, including the brand name. There's a brand name. $34.97. And over at Home Depot, it is less expensive. So this again goes into the try to use the 20% Lowe's coupon at Home Depot. So let's do this. Let's make sure we put that we've looked. And it is on Lowe's. Well, there's more on Lowe's than I thought. This is like the third one we found on Lowe's. This is a Nomster listing. Can't seem to get in here. Some of the fields are not edible at this time. Wonder why. Maybe it's because we just made a sale. Anyway, this one needs to be on Lowe's. So I'm going to send a note to Jovalia that this one is on Lowe's but more expensive. So that means there are 3 here, Jovalia, that you need to use the Lowe's coupon for, and all those would be in the same order. So this way, you're going after a specific thing discount-wise in every order. You don't have to go from one to the next. It's very systematic this way. And I think this is good enough for now. But I think it's important that you watch this. It's very important that we do this every day, and this is mainly going to be UAD for all orders that come in.